It's spring. Then it's winter again. Then it's spring again. Then it's winter again. Cheers, guys. Welcome to the Stony Ridge Farm channel. Welcome to the live stream channel. We are live by popular request from some of you guys. So I had somebody leave me a message this morning. It said, when are you ever going to go live again? Are you ever going to do that again? I said, yes, in 5 minutes, I'm doing a live. So, guys, by the way, if you haven't checked out the new merch store, it's right there. You can go to stonyridgefarmer.com and you can find, we can join each other for cows and coffee. We've got some pretty cool little coffee mug designs. That's the Freedom Tools and Trucks design. So, first thing we got to do, by the way, if you're just joining us and you're here on the live stream channel over on YouTube, be sure you click the subscribe button over there. I'd love to have you back. We've built it up to about 3,000 followers. We've got about 730,000 followers, and only a few of you guys like this live stuff, this real world farm stuff. So yeah, that's it. So we're gonna hop on the Honda here. The chickens are thirsty. I can see that. We're gonna hop on the Honda Pioneer real quick. We're gonna run down. I've got to open my gate. The concrete guys are coming one more time to finalize the seal on the stamped concrete project. You guys didn't see that? You got to get caught up on the videos. Good to see some live videos again, Dorothy. It might have been you, Dorothy, that said comments. somebody goaded me into doing the live stream this morning. All right, gonna back out here. Got a little bit of firewood work to do. Guys, the farm is greening up awesome. It's looking great. We've got a bale of hay to roll out to the cows here in just a minute. And honeybees are starting to get active this year already. You can see the honeybee stands right there. We've got 5 new honeybee hives that we're going to be instilling into the beehives. We've lost, over the years, we've lost probably 30 different beehives, but it's just hard to keep the bees nowadays. We're going to do a little bit more honeybee content if you guys would like to see that here on the channel this year. I'm just coming down here to my gate. As you can see, we're at the gate. There's a sensor on the ground that I ran over just now that opens the gate. However, I cannot program the gate to stay open. Well, I could program it to stay open, but I don't want to. So when I have contractors coming to the farm, I just turn the gate off. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Now, the gate is still secure, but when contractors are coming in and out, I don't want to open and close the gate all day long, and I don't want to be bothered either. So, awesome. I think we had the discussion about privacy last live stream, and boy, some people really went to me about that. You don't want people showing up in your living room, and this is my living room. I don't want people showing up in my living room unannounced either. So I'm just really, really busy. Don't have time to shoot the bull with somebody that just shows up here. So, hence the fact that we've got 3 security cameras at the gate. So if somebody gets here, I can see them and buzz them in if they're supposed to be here. And if they're not, then we let them go bye-bye. A Homestead Hustle says, you've inspired us to get a tractor of some sort this year. Dude, get her done. Get her done. We've got a project tractor that's coming up here pretty soon. Here's my one piece of advice to you. If you're going to buy a new tractor or a used tractor or whatever, buy yourself something good to start with. Don't buy a piece of junk. And if you do buy a piece of junk, make sure it's a good piece of junk. Buy yourself a good tractor to start with. You don't want to be out here working on your tractor. Don't go on the cheap. Do something right. If you're going to do it right, try to do it right the first time. A whole lot of people go on the cheap, including myself. We bought our second tractor, the Massey Ferguson 135. And make no mistake about it, you need multiple tractors on a property this large. But we bought that tractor, bought it on the cheap, and we paid for it. It had to go in lots of stuff done to it. We ended up thinking we were saving some money when we weren't. We were actually just spinning our wheels, wasting time. We could have bought the right thing in the first place. So we'll go ahead and pull up here. I can't remember if I've got my tripod on my ATV or not. It doesn't look like it, so I think we're going to go take a quick look at the concrete job first. Grab ourselves a tripod so we can get the cows all moved and get some hay to them. Awesome. We are up here at the mega shop. And I ordered a dumpster 3 days ago, I think, maybe 4. And it's right back there from Waste Management. Guys, it's not that expensive to have a dumpster. I have that thing dumped once per month, and it is $54 or $56 to have that. So, did TYM buy Branson? Yep, TYM and Branson merged. I don't know how that all went down, but TYM and Branson are now one. The cows are up here along with all this stuff. So all this equipment in the equipment yard here is going to go bye-bye very, very soon. I'm in the process of getting rid of a few trucks and a few pieces of equipment that just need to go bye-bye. Got to work on my downspouts. Got to get those all squared away. Let's look at the stamped concrete real quick. Here, Tammy. So this is a stamped concrete front porch. Those piers that are sticking up, those are going to be where the timber frame front porch goes on the shop here. This will be the farm office area right here. We'll just go ahead on in there. Hopefully, let me not walk on that. Because those guys are coming. They're going to take a leaf blower and they're going to blow all the water off of that so the sun dries it. And then they're going to seal it again. Cows are verbal this morning. Awesome. Guys, cheers. Cows and coffee. We're back. We're live streaming again. Awesome. Is your mic on? Audio not good? I don't know. Guys, you tell me. Is the audio not good? The mic is on. All right. So 4-post lift just went in. Don't have it bolted down to the floor just yet, but it will be soon. And we're in here. We're going to grab ourselves a tripod. It's fine. Somebody said it was loud because we're riding a machine. So that's it. It was just loud because we were riding a machine. Sound is good. Sounds great. Good. All right. Good deal. Some people are overly sensitive about audio sometimes. And sometimes they're great resources and good pieces of information. So it's going to be a little bit loud. This is live. This is real. This is raw. This is me. All righty. Teaser. So here's a teaser. Oh, there's a tripod already put together. This is the 4-post lift from Northern Tool and Equipment. Just put it in. It's a tuxedo lift. It still has to be bolted down to the floor. However, this is a mobile lift. It's a 4-post mobile lift that has wheels on it. So I can lower the lift all the way to the ground and roll it back out of the way if I need to. Should I leave it like that? That's the question. Should I leave it mobile or should I have it permanently mounted? I'm thinking permanently mounted for sure. Here's Red Yoda, in case you guys missed Red Yoda. He's still here and not going anywhere. Cheers. Okay, so this morning I've got to turn the fence off. I've got some thought processes here to work on. We've got to move the cows, turn the fence off. I've got to carry a bunch of stuff with me. Actually, I already have a reel on the 4-wheeler. The Kubota RTV is still here, by the way. And I'm going to set my coffee cup down because the cows can't drink coffee, right? It sounds better because we're not on the 4-wheeler, I guess. I don't know. Give me this. Tell me if you hear this. Because that's the mic. It's right there, the little fuzzball. If you didn't hear the wind, then we're not on that mic. We're working on the phone mic, which is fine too. Awesome. Michelle says hello. Happy to have the live stream back. It never went anywhere. It just got boring. So got a lot of stuff going on here on the farm and in the live streams in the wet and cold and nasty winter. To me, it got a little mundane. It got a little bit plain, not so exciting. We weren't moving cows. We were just moving hay bales. And that's not very fun, right? Heard the wind. Good. Edwin heard the wind. Awesome. We're going to try and get through this gate without getting ran over by the cows. So hang tight. I'm going to mount you guys up on this tripod, and we're going to do our best to get through this gate without the cows escaping. I hope. There we go. Come on, Honda. Oh, the cows aren't even bothering us. That's awesome. Perfect. All right. Man, the other day, I'll tell you guys what happened. So Miss Stony Ridge is here, and she helps me probably 3 days out of the week. She's out here helping me. She got in between the gate right here and the hay bale unroller like this far. When you do that, and I had to say, look, that's dangerous. She's like, rah, rah. She wanted to argue with me. I'm like, I'm not trying to argue with you. I just want you to know what you did was dangerous, because when you're in between the gate and so if you're here and the ATV is here, you have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to jump out of the way. If that thing starts running over your foot, you have nowhere to go except for splat, getting ran over or getting ripped up into the bale unroller. Farm accidents happen, guys, and we have to do our very best every single day to ensure those accidents don't hurt us. So Miss Stony Ridge will be watching this later on her way home from work. Honey, I just want you to be safe. I just want you to be safe. That's the only motivation for any of this. Cows are right here. Manure pats are everywhere, right? We could do one more bale on this pasture, but we're going to go and ride the four-wheeler over here, and we're going to open up a new section so the cows can go back off over the hill. We do have several mama cows about ready to pop. So if we see babies hanging out of cow butts today, that would not surprise me. All right, we're going to pull forward. Hey, girls. Morning, everybody. Morning, moo cows. Hey, Tammy. Woo, cow. Yeah. Come on, cows. Everybody's looking so pregnant. Let me move the camera up a little bit. Everybody's looking so fat and pregnant. All right, good girls. We'll turn the four-wheeler off and we'll walk on over here. I'll show you what we're doing. Not much travel on the farm this morning. We're just going to move the cows, and the cows are going to go from this paddock, and you can see what the grass looks like here. You can see the green line. See how much darker green it is over here than it is here? It means the cows have ate the grass down pretty far. There is some luscious, awesome green grass over here. I'm going to hop the fence and take you guys over here real quick before we move the cows. Then we'll open her up and move the cows. Get you guys a good bird's eye view of all this. Yeah. Have you ever had your cows get out? Yes. If you have cows, your cows will get out. No doubt. No doubt. Let's turn the screen around real quick. We'll turn the camera around so you guys can see the grass that I'm talking about here. And it's still early spring. I mean, we had a 38-degree night last night. The clover is really coming in very, very thick, almost too thick right now. So you see, this is our multi-species pasture, guys. We have just in here, we have some white clover. We have some vetch. This is called hairy vetch. It's a legume. It also fixes nitrogen. You can see this broadleaf clover. This is a purple top clover. So we've got 2 different blends. I see a lot of vetch out here. These are cool season type grasses and legumes. Also, got some fescue penetration going on. Let's just go right down here and show you. This pasture is ever evolving, ever changing. There's that vetch again, nitrogen fixing vetch. I'm not sure if that's hairy vetch or just vetch. And this is our K32 fescue, Kentucky 32 fescue. The cows are going to love this. So they'll have access to this entire area and the entire area that they're in currently. I'm going to make sure they can't get in this pen before we move the girls in here, because first thing they're going to do is try to get in trouble. This is the Tartar Farm and Ranch sheeted sweep system. Sheeted meaning we have metal right here. That keeps the cows from being disturbed by their surroundings. Okay, we got this gate that's kind of hanging out here in an odd place. I'm going to partially close that. We'll make sure there are no hazards for the cows. Don't worry, they'll knock that back over. And we'll hang this guy up right there. Okay, that should be good, hazard-free for the girls and boys. I've got plenty of water in this water tank right here. I may open up. So if I leave this alone, it'll grow up in grass and the cows will come in and graze it. If I open it up, they'll also come in and graze, and they'll graze everything. Anywhere you see grass, there's some plantain growing on in there too. So what I may do, because there's some great grass right down in there. It's odd. Some of the best grasses are in places where the cows are only touching about 3 minutes out of the day, it seems. I say 3 minutes out of the day, about 3 minutes out of the year, pretty much. 3 times a year. That's about how many times they'll go through the cattle chute. We don't need to bring them through the chute right now, but typically this is the position they'll be in before we run them through the chute, ear tag them, and do all that jazz. We need to treat anybody that's sick or anything like that. Girls ready? So what I would do typically is open that and then open this, and it'd go in through the working pins and out through the other side. We're not going to do that today. We'll just go ahead and let them out. So let's get the camera turned back around so I can see you. There we go. And I can see your comments. Morning. Late to the party today. Oh, you're just fine. You're not late. All right. Okay, guys, I want a head count. When they come through, give me a head count. Give me a head count. I want to know how many heifers, how many pregnant cows, and how many steers and how many young bulls. There's your challenge. Awesome. Cool. Let's do it. Come on, girls. Woo! Woo! Come on. Come on. Woo! There we go. Fence is still electrified here. Oh, everybody's running now. Count, guys. Start counting. Start counting. It's kind of hard to count, ain't it? All right, last few coming through. Mama cows, we got udders. It's utterly exciting. I got to take the Raptor in today and have the tires rotated. This is what we get. Have the tires rotated and balanced. I need a tire balancer. How you doing? Look who's letting me rub. Number 40's never ever let me rub her before. Guys, this is that winter coat coming off of the cows. See that? Little birds and mice make nest. Boy, this cow's never let me rub her before. Good girl. Good girl. Wow, that's so cool, isn't it? Wait till she figures out it's me and she'll get freaked out. Hey, it's me. Number 40. Never let me touch her before. Look at all this hair. You must be itchy. we had a brush, we'd brush it. Look at all that hair coming off. It's that winter coat. Boy, this food's so good that the cows are falling in love with me. So let's do a walk around. Number 40 has an oblong or oddly shaped teat right here, udder right there. You see that? It's just a little oddly shaped. Once she has her baby, you'll see that too. And it looks like mastitis, but it's not mastitis. It just looks like mastitis. So we'll just take a little walk around. Let's show you guys the cows this morning. Man, it's so beautiful out here today. So beautiful. I'm jealous of the cows that I'm not able to hang out here all day long with them. All right, number 40. Good girl. The more I can rub them, the more I can pet them, the more gentle and calm they'll be when it comes time to have babies. Okay. Everybody looking good. So her udders aren't quite swollen, so she's several weeks out. This cow here is on the list to probably not stay here on the farm. See how long her legs are, how tall she is, how slender she is, and how she's still has a calf nursing her. So she's got a little weight loss in here, just not thriving like number 40 was. You can see this cow here. So we're getting away from the long, tall legs. We want short, stocky, fat cows. There's Karate Cow right here. This mama cow does not have very big udders. This is young heifer, new young heifer from last year, which will be bred next year. All right, just kind of checking on everybody, seeing whose udders are swollen. This is a big, nice, healthy looking cow. Nice, healthy looking cow. As the grass greens up, these guys will start looking a lot better, won't you? That is Sweetie's mama. And Sweetie's down here. I can tell. You just learn the personalities of these animals once you hang out with them for a while. Young steer here, 202. Here's Cindy. Cindy's what we want in a cow. Short legs, small bone structure, nice big belly, fat rump. This is what we want every cow on the farm to be. Really chunky, in her butt just almost has a what I call a butt gut right here. No sunken in. She's just a big, fat, healthy girl. Philip the Wise. How many cows are you planning on keeping this year? I really don't know. Just depends on how many heifers we have versus how many steers we have. And it depends on whose offspring is who. So 22, she's getting a little bit of udder on her. Guys, we should start calving about the 15th of April, and hopefully we'll drop all of our calves within 10 to 15 days. That is the goal. Here's Tammy. She's a little shy. Tammy's a guard donkey, in case you guys don't know. Little 301 is Butthead's baby, just born right there, just born a few months ago. This is 213, and I'm going to say that 213 is probably Cindy's offspring. She just has the traits of Cindy, that low gut, small bone structure, small legs. We'd love to have a herd of Cindy's for sure. I call her Cindy because she's my supermodel cow. She's my Cindy Crawford. If you guys remember how popular Cindy Crawford was back in the 90s. We got Mona up here on the left. And I believe that's Susie right there. Either Susie or Sweetie. Hey, Mona. Let's see here. Sweetie. Nope, that's Susie. I knew that's Susie. Susie Sue. Come here. She's a sassy one. Susie had a healthy baby last year. She did great. Sweetie did not have a healthy baby last year. She was the only calf that we lost. Sweetie's number 39, and I sure hope she does well this year. It was her first calf, and she just had trouble with it. So, where is Sweetie? We got to go find Sweetie. Listen to that sound. You guys hear the cows just chewing? Grass, grass, grass. There's Sweetie. Sweetie. Sweetie knows her name. Hey, Sweetie. Sweetie, how are you? How's my sweet girl? Yeah. Sweetie looks good. Sweetie looks like she's in heat almost. In season. You can tell the like pastures over the hay bales. You can tell the like pastures over the hay bale. Oh, they like pastures. Yeah, they like green grass. I mean, we don't have a lot of green grass rolling out right now. We are going to be fencing this entire ridge over here. This is 30-something more acres that'll be fenced in this year. That'll start in mid-April, and we'll be fencing, like I said, this entire section. Huge, huge section, effectively almost doubling our pasture carrying capability here on the farm, which is really, really awesome. Now, see all the manure that's scattered about on the pasture here? That's what we're looking for. That's our butt fertilizer for the year. We're going to continue to feed hay bales. I think we have 35 more hay bales to feed. The cows will be here. I'll take this fence line down, and they'll have access to this section and that section, which takes them back to the waterer. Then the next section they'll have access to is up here, and then they'll have access right here. They will be on this area for another 6 days, I do believe. 5 to 6 days. I am headed to see my buddy, Stanley the Dirt Monkey, in Minnesota pretty soon, and we'll have a farm sitter here helping us out, moving hay and getting the cows all squared away for that, so that the cows will be moved on new pasture, and we'll do a little bit of bale grazing. In other words, I'll set bales out, and all the farm sitter will have to do is open little gates. Pretty simple stuff. Not a bad view for the morning here in North Carolina, is it, guys? Look at the clouds. Just a great time. Not a bad view. Like that clover, huh? Look at all that clover. How about that? Huh? Looking forward to seeing what you do with the second floor in the shop. It's coming. It's coming, brother. Do you have any plans / remedies to deal with acorns this year? We had a bumper crop of acorns last year, guys. So that's just the way nature works sometimes. If we have that bumper crop again, what the plan is to keep the cows moving around the acorns. In other words, I'll fence off so that they can't get up close to the trees and overconsume. However, we should have enough cows that when they go to the acorns, when we've got nearly 50 cows, no cow should be able to overconsume. And that was the issue. It was just overconsumption. Overconsumption. Can you guys hear that? Do you compost any of your cow manure? No. No, there's no reason to compost cow manure. The cows are spreading it out here on the pasture, and the pasture is doing the job. So this is a manure pat from several months back. Let's just take a look. This is just processed grass, so it's not gross. Underneath, ants, bugs, no worms just yet, but I mean, that's what it looks like. We got a little root structure going in there. No mushrooms, not in that cow pat. But let's see if we can find another one that might be stuck to the ground. So here's why we don't need to compost our manure. We're letting the cows build it. We don't put the cows in any confined area. In other words, they're never in an area tight enough for me to go gathering up manure. Let's take a look at these. Here's one, got vetch growing all around it. A little bit dry up underneath that manure pat. A lot of times what I'm doing when I'm walking through the pasture is that. Kicking cow patties. Spread them out. How many bulls do you have? Just one bull. Patriot Ref says building my own 50 by 100 mega shop. Yes, it is an undertaking. Yeah, Denise, you hear the cows crunching? That's all we can hear. That's music to my ears, man. Music to my ears. Music to my ears. That is a cradle bale feeder right there. This is something that we'll use for goats in the future, potentially used for cows in the future, but this is a cradle type bale feeder. And of course, wherever the cows can get their head stuck or up underneath or anything, they'll go right there and try to get in trouble. They'll push this thing all over the field. I was wondering for your garden compost, George Smith. I have a local horse farm that I get a lot of manure, and I compost that manure in with some soil and sand. So we build our own soil. Got a big mound of it down there in the garden. But typically, we'll just probably go buy a few bags of composted cow manure in most cases, and that will suffice. How did the fish fare in the pond? Have you started feeding them again? Not yet. Not yet, but soon. Hey, 216. So we're getting to the point, guys. Probably in another month, we'll start rotating the cows twice a day, and I'll be here to do that twice a day. We've got chickens on the way. First order of chickens, 100 laying hens, white leghorn laying hens, and 35 Cornish cross meat birds from Murray McMurray Hatchery are coming. So that'll be fun. Do you already have water to the new 30 acres? Yes, Ken, do. We have water tanks over there. I don't have water trenched over there. So what we're gonna do is some low impact watering. There's a creek that runs right down through there. We're gonna set up stations, watering stations with rock down there so the cows don't hang out in the creek. The creek is only about an inch deep. So how'd the pad turn out? You have poured a mega shot. Turned out good, man. We just walked over it. It's right over there. The concrete crew's actually here getting ready to seal off the stamped concrete. And you'll see a full video on that tomorrow over on YouTube. Got some military helicopters flying around out there. We are 2.5 hours from Fort Bragg. So we get a little military traffic over the farm sometimes. Thank you, Dominic. Are you going to let them free range? Free range equals free meal. So you're going to see that whole process coming soon on the farm. I've got to get busy on it too. I still haven't milled up the 2x4s to build the mobile coop. Might have to buy 2x4s. Isn't that a shame? Yeah, you'll see that entire process. Dave says my son is leaving for the Navy April 18th. That's awesome, dude. Make a man out of him, for sure. Not that if you weren't in the military that you're not a man, but it'll make a man out of him. It helped me grow up, that's for sure. For sure. And it helped me have a whole lot of fun too. Education, fun, all that. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's the cattle move. That's the activity for the morning. Concrete guys are here right now, so we'll show them exactly what they need to do. They already know what they need to do. We got to move this fence, and we can't do that without both hands, so we're going to go ahead and let you guys go. The cows are doing great. Everything's great here on the farm. Thank you so much for joining me. You'll see more live streams coming soon here from the Stony Ridge Farm. By the way, we may do a live stream tomorrow. The Cool Tops folks are going to be here helping me install a cool top on the Ventrac tractor, on the little TYM, and potentially on the Select Track electric tractor. Video coming soon. I buried the Select Track in the mud. I sunk that thing to the axles, man. So that'll be a fun video coming soon. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge Farm. Hit that like button on your way out the door. Watch another video. Love to have you back. Take care. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to that YouTube channel, that Cows and Coffee podcast. Awesome. See you guys. Woo!